There are several factors combined together to cause this huge wave of migration that's been described by some as the biggest wave of people movement since World War II. The push factors are that the refugee camps in the neighboring countries are becoming oversaturated. There is no jobs, there is no prospects of having a normal life in these areas.
Thousands of asylum seekers,
Genuine refugees.
Refugee claimants.
They're gathered here basically at the port because they want to get on one of the ferries which are waiting here at the dockside. But for everybody who gets on, of course, there are many left behind who are still waiting their turn. And what strikes you, of course, is the diversity. There are Afghans here, there are Iranians, there are Iraqis from all over the country, and of course many, many Syrians, all fleeing the conflict in their countries, either directly the flames of war or the consequences of the upheavals that have turned their countries upside down.
Hello, it's Kim, and today it's not a video, well, there is a video, but it's not like proper video. I'm going to be doing this challenge starting on Sunday the 16th of June, and I'm wanting you to come along with me. It's called the Ration challenge, basically eating like a refugee, a Syrian refugee, for a week. The reason I decided to do this is us in Britain, and I guess the Western countries, we come from a place of quite extreme privilege. We don't want for much. I mean, there are people who are going through terrible things in Britain as well. We don't have to struggle with that and with war at the same time, and, you know, running away from the country that we live in. And we see all these videos from places that we don't kind of associate as even being on our planet. We just think of someone somewhere else, like that can't be us, or, you know, it's not something that could happen to us. We sort of disassociate ourselves from places like that sometimes, and I'm probably guilty of doing that as well. Like, I've been through times where we've struggled to buy food and stuff like that, but I've always had a home, and I've always, you know, I haven't had to live in a place full of terrorism and conflict and just trying to survive. And we're very lucky that we don't have to do that. So for a week, I'm going to eat like a Syrian refugee. I've been given a refugee food ration pack that contains all the food that I'm allowed to eat for 1 week, like they do. They get packs from the same people who sent me a pack, and this is what they eat for a week. They've sent me two things. I've got Ration Challenge resources inside. So the people who are doing this is Concern Worldwide, and it's the Ration Challenge. Concern Worldwide are a registered charity who give food to people in areas of conflict and refugees. So they go out to the places and give the people who are starving the food that they need to survive. So this box is my food for a week. If I'm honest, it looks a little bit scary. Anyway, I went food shopping yesterday and I had like literally 5 bags of shopping for a week, and now I'm going to be eating whatever's in this box. Oh my gosh, it's like empty. So I've got a bottle of vegetable oil, I've got some rice, I've got a tin of kidney beans, I've got some dried chickpeas, some red lentils, and I've got 2 cans in here which give me their food coupons. A lot of places give out food coupons for them to go elsewhere to pick up other bits of food. So I've got one for 1.5 kilos of rice, so I'll go buy 1.5 kilos of rice, and one for 400 grams of flour, and then that's going to be my food for the week. I'm doing this so that hopefully you're inspired to give money to the charity to help them to be able to fund this for other people. I think it's important that when we see people on the news and we think about the refugees and how people call them a nuisance, we have to realise that they're running away from awful things like terrible hardships, and even if we can help them just a little bit, I think it's worth it. So if by me just eating this for a week gives somebody else in a different country some food, I'm up for that. So if you're interested in donating, there's going to be a link down below in the description. I'll be donating myself as well, and if you've got some spare money, even if it's just like 50p or if it's a £5, anything, I'd appreciate it, and I'm sure that they'd appreciate it as well. So whilst I do the challenge, I'm going to be vlogging what I'm doing so you can see what I go through eating like this. And bear in mind, I've got a house and I've got a job and running water, and I don't have any like war hardships to have to fight as well. So I'm coming from a place of like luxury, even eating like this, which they don't have. So if you're interested in seeing how I do just eating like this for a week, subscribe, because there'll be another video, I'm gonna say in about a week and a half, of how I get on. And hopefully my aim is £50. So if you can help me to reach £50, that'd be amazing. I'd be really chuffed with that. So donate below. Thank you very much. So thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you check out Concern Worldwide as well, and if you're interested in joining the challenge with me, give me a message on Instagram and maybe we can like communicate. And yeah, so message me on Instagram if you're going to take that too. So thank you very much for watching. See you again. Enjoy your life. Ta-da!
There is a crisis in our world right now, but you can make a difference. Take the Ration Challenge in support of Concern Worldwide UK. Eat the same food rations as a Syrian refugee for 1 week. Get sponsored and show refugees you're with them, not against them. By surviving on a small amount of rations for just 1 week, you'll be raising funds for refugees to provide urgently needed food rations, healthcare, and education.